Now I'm pleased to introduce Congresswoman Marilyn Strickland, Washington's 10th District. Congressman Strickland is a member of the House Armed Services Committee and represents Joint Base Lewis-McChord. Congresswoman Strickland, please.
Chair Reed, Ranking Member Wicker, it is my distinct honor today to introduce my friend, Lieutenant General Xavier Brunson, who has been nominated to the rank of General and Commander of U.S. Forces Korea. Lieutenant General Brunson currently serves as a Commanding General of America's 1st Corps at Joint Base Lewis-McChord, also known as JBLM. I'm currently in my 2nd term in Congress, representing the nearly 40,000 service members that call JBLM home, and General Brunson has been a key partner to improve the lives and livelihoods of service members and their families. General Brunson and I have worked hand in hand to increase the quantity and quality of housing at JBLM, including with the recent groundbreaking of the first of its kind barracks project. We've also worked to address childcare shortages, support military spouses in finding employment, ensuring the readiness of the soldiers and airmen at JBLM. As one of the first Korean American women elected to Congress, I can think of no one better to take command of U.S. Forces Korea as we continue to deepen and strengthen our partnership with the Korean Armed Forces and government. I was born in Korea. My father served in the Army, and my family ended up in Tacoma, Washington, at Fort Lewis at the time. So I am very deeply, deeply proud to be here today. First Corps is laser-focused on the Indo-Pacific, participating in exercises and activities in 21 countries, including Australia, Japan, and Korea. First Corps is a key component of the Army's and U.S. strategy to ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific in coordination with our partners and allies. Prior to serving as Commanding General of First Corps, General Brunson was previously the Deputy Commanding General of I Corps, Commanding General of 7th Infantry Division at all JBLM. A commissioned infantry officer, General Brunson has served several deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. General Brunson, as you mentioned, comes from an Army family. He and his family serve the country every single day. His father is a retired Army Sergeant Major who served in the Vietnam War. His brothers became Army officers as well. His wife, Kirsten Brunson, is a retired colonel. General Brunson and his family are the best of us. They are the best of America. General Brunson has been an exemplary partner to me, my staff, and the entire state of Washington, and I know he will represent the United States with distinction as Commander of U.S. Forces Korea. I look forward to his swift confirmation.
General Brunson, your statement, please.
Chairman Reed, Ranking Member Wicker, and distinguished members of the committee, I'm honored to appear before you today. Thank you for the opportunity to testify and, more importantly, if confirmed, to continue leading our nation's men and women. I would like to thank President Biden, Secretary Austin, and General Brown for their trust and confidence. And I'm honored to testify today alongside Lieutenant General Randy Reed, the nominee for the United States Transportation Command. TRANSCOM is a critical enabler in the Indo-Pacific, ensuring our armed forces have the resources they need when they need it. I would like to thank my family for their love and support throughout my military career. My wife of 30 years, Kirsten, a retired Army colonel, Army judge, member of the Army Women's Hall of Fame, and tireless advocate for Army families, is the best officer in our family. She saw me in this chair long before last week's call, asking me how long it would take me to get to D.C. She's my confidant, my loving critic, counselor, and heart. Our family is because of her. To my children, Rachel, Rebecca, and Joshua, thank you for your continued support. Being your dad is the thing I'm most proud of. Joshy, you can tell me thank you later for pulling you out of school so that you could be here to support me today. I love you. I would like to thank my parents also with us today, retired Sergeant Major Albert Brunson and my praying mother, Delphine Brunson. They raised 3 sons to understand the importance of God, family, and service. My father served in the Army for 27 years, including 2 tours in Vietnam and service in Operation Desert Storm. In 2018, I finally eclipsed my father's record of static line jumps. His service inspired me and my brothers to dedicate our lives in service to our nation. I'm pleased to have in attendance today my much shorter brother, Colonel Lahavi Brunson, who is currently serving on the Army staff, and his wife, Karen. Equally as short as his twin, Colonel Tavi Brunson, who is also here with us today, currently serving at U.S. Army Central Command. His wife, Cynthia, had to go back to Texas to care for her sick sister, or she would be here today as well. Our family carries a legacy of over 130 years of service, and I'm proud to be a part of it. There are a host of mentors, friends, and soldiers, far too many to mention here, to whom I sincerely say thanks. Having spent the last 5 years focused on the Indo-Pacific, I can tell you that the environment is both complex and dynamic. I'm aware of the threats South Korea faces and fully understand my role, if confirmed, is in ensuring a constant state of readiness for all forces on the peninsula. Most assuredly, I understand the need to defend the homelands. North Korea's rapid advancement of its nuclear and missile capabilities, combined with its stated ambition to exponentially expand its nuclear arsenal, is the single greatest challenge facing the tri-commands. The phrase "fight tonight" is not just a saying, but a reality for the men and women serving in Korea. The Korean Theater of Operations is a combined, joint, multi-domain, and interagency operating environment. If confirmed, I will ensure all service members and civilians within the 3 commands are trained and equipped to respond in competition, crisis, or conflict. I fully endorse the 4 long-standing United Nations Command, Combined Forces Command, and United States Forces Korea priorities of sustaining and strengthening the alliance, maintaining the armistice, transforming the alliance, and sustaining the force. I would like to wish a happy Chuseok to Koreans around the world, and most especially to the people of the Republic of South Korea. Finally, on behalf of Kirsten and my family, I would like to recognize General Paul LaCamera. Having served in both war and peace at his side, I can say with confidence that he has led the tri-commands in Korea remarkably. To him and his wife, Teresa, thank you for your loyal and dedicated service to our nation. Thank you again, Chairman Reed and Ranking Member Wicker, and members of this committee for this great opportunity. I look forward to your questions. Kachi Kapshida, under one flag, fight tonight.